It's so cool how you're describing it, and it's so beautiful. First of all, I'm glad you made the comparison to the Shabbat candles, because interestingly, there is, so I see what you're saying, and there's a certain kind of like a tranquility and a certain kind of a higher revelation of wisdom that comes from the light. The thing that's really interesting is that there is a major difference between the Shabbat candles and the Hanukah candles, in that the purpose of the Shabbat candles really is to provide light, because that is what brings peace to the home. You know, you're supposed to light the Shabbat candles where you eat your meal, and it's basically synonymous with Shalom Bayit, you know, like with a peaceful home, because light brings order and peace and stability. And so we see by the light of the Shabbat candles, even though it's a holy light, so it refracts in a different manner. But the interesting thing is that we're not supposed to use the light of the Hanukah candles for seeing. In other words, you know, there's this extra candle called the shamash, which is the one that we use to light the others, and then we set it up there. And the real reason that we set up this extra flame is so that if inadvertently we happen to be able to see by that light, to see something, we're using the other light, but like you're not supposed to sit and read by the light of the Chanukiah. The whole purpose of this light, which is actually holy in of itself, is to recall the miracle on the simple level. That's the purpose of it. And on the deeper level, it has to do with a revelation of the hidden light of creation, which is somehow revealing itself to some extent in that light. So what you described is so beautiful. That's what we do also. In fact, that's actually advisable for all people, to light the candles, you know, light the flames, whatever you're using, whether it's wax candle or oil, and shut off the other lights and just sit and stare into the light of the Chanukiah. And all the housewives and mothers will be happy to hear that according to Jewish tradition, while the Chanukah lights are burning, the ladies of the house are not supposed to do any housework.
Thank goodness.
They're not supposed to be doing any housework while that light is burning, because the women had a major role with the Hanukah miracle. And the idea is, though, what our great sages teach us is that the light that's emanating from the Chanukiah, from the Hanukah menorah, is healing to the eyes.
Amen.
And it is actually a cure for eye problems, and deeper than that, it's like a healing for all the things that we wish we never saw, and all the damage that we've done to ourselves through our eyes by an unwise use of the eyes. And there's something about the light of the Hanukah candles that brings a tremendous restoration of inner vision, which is manifest in our physical sense of sight. So it's really, really beautiful. But so you're touching upon some of the reasons why, on a deep level, it's so beloved. But I think that there's even more to it than that.